Hi friends, I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of what I've been working on. This is not going to be the best quality. I'm actually just using my phone, and I wanted to show you guys what I've been working on this week. I actually used some red cabbage, and I chopped that up into small pieces. I boiled it, and then I soaked my paper in it. I actually left it in there overnight, and you can see this really pretty blue paper. I actually also used some of this, just like about a teaspoon in it, or maybe a tablespoon. I was just experimenting, and so that's what I got. And then after I dyed my first batch, I got a bunch of these. It's like a very nice soft blue, and you can see the dye is pretty, the paper took it evenly basically, but I wanted to try some different things. And so what I did was I added these to my bin, and it had just a little bit of the blue dye in the bin. So I soaked it in there for like, I don't know, I want to say another day, maybe a day and a half. And so it picked up the rest of it, and I love that color. I think it has a really pretty vintage look. I love the variation in there. And so you can see this also. And then I did a little bit more experimenting. This is a tea-dyed paper, and I don't think that you can see the difference that well. This is white. This has a little bit of a creamier look to it, and so I used a dropper like this to add some color for the variation, and that's what I came up with. And then I added more. I used the dropper to create the different like splotches. And I just wanted to experiment to get some different variations to the colors and to the papers. And so here I used some coffee on there. This I just used more of the blue paint, the blue dye. And then here I used, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of pink. I basically used beet dye for that, and then I have this one too, and I love that. I think that it gave me some great texture and variation in the color, and I did this one too. And if you guys want to see how I'm going to use them, let me know, because I'm going to think of ways to use them for my journals. You can obviously just use them in your journals as they are, like this. And but I think they'll look really great layered, and I'm going to try some different things with these. So that's kind of what I did this past week. I've been just kind of experimenting with dyeing and using different colors to do layering. So it was really fun to just kind of see how they turned out. And I love the effect because I feel like it gives it a little bit of a grungy look. And I'm excited to add these to my journals and work with them. I think they will be really pretty layered with fabrics and with maybe different images like fussy cuts. I especially love this one. I think it's so cool. Okay, so I just thought I'd do a quick video. This isn't in my craft room, so my camera is not here, and I don't have my mic set up, but I hope that the sound is going to be okay. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.